Example 4. Find a possible pair of integer values for a and c so that the equation ax squared minus 4x plus c equals 0 has two imaginary solutions. Then write the equation. Now, if I wanted to have two imaginary solutions, I'm going to go back and I'm going to think about our quadratic formula for a minute. So we've got x equals the opposite of b plus or minus the square root b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. Now, if I'm using the quadratic formula and I want two imaginary solutions, what has to be true about this thing? And what has to be true about this thing is this part in here, which has a very specific name. Okay, remember that's called the discriminant. Has to be negative. Because if you try to take the square root of a negative number, it's going to give you an imaginary solution. If you take the square root of 0, that's where you get the one solution. And then if you take the square root of a positive number, that's where you get the two real solutions. So I need, in parentheses, b squared minus 4ac to be a negative number. Well, a equals anything I want it to be, b equals negative 4, and c equals anything I want it to be. That's what I'm trying to find out. So b is the opposite of 4 squared minus 4 times something times something. And we have to come up with AC. And all I need for this to happen is I need a negative number. So if I take negative 4 squared, that's negative 4 times negative 4, that's 16 minus 4 times something times something. Well, because I have a minus here and I want this to turn out negative, I just need to make sure that whatever this term is back here is bigger than 16. Well, it said one option. It didn't say the right option. It said one option to get two imaginary solutions. There are tons of right answers here, but I'm just going to say, okay, I'm going to pick 10 and 5. Because I know if I take 10 times 5, that's already 50. And then times negative 4, that's a huge negative number. If I use my calculator, 16 minus 4 times 10 times 5 is negative 184. So if I try to take the square root of that, I'm going to get a negative number. So what I just said here in my solution was that A is 10, C is 5, and B we already knew was negative 4. And it told me to do that and write the equation. So the equation, not the function, the equation would be 0 equals ax squared plus bx plus c. So a, 10x squared, plus bx, which in this case is negative 4, so negative 4x, plus c, which we said was 5. That is an equation with two imaginary solutions.